Wine, mom, you are getting married with your dad's friend's son, and this is final. Wine, but mom, wine, mother. No wine, I'm not listening anything. You got last warning and you again failed your exams. Wine, mom, give me one more last chance. I promise this time I'm gonna top whole Korea. Your mother glared at you. Wine, mother, you better get ready. Your dad's friend is coming with his family and don't you dare to go out. With that, your mother left the room and here you started making evil plans to stop this marriage. I can't get married now. I don't want to wash dishes in someone's house. I'm made for princess treatment only. You mumbled to yourself. Then you decided to go to your friend's house without noticing anyone. Your house back door was attached with your room, but your mom already locked the door. She knows you very well. After a quick measurement of your house boundary, you decided to jump from there. I don't care even if I end up breaking my bones today. I need to escape. You don't know which best friend of him is coming to make you his daughter-in-law. But one thing is sure, whosoever marry you will cry his whole life. But before you move forward, you saw a tall man with some dark personality coming out of his car. But then you recognized him. You took long steps towards him. Why? Are you following me? Look, that day you helped me, but it doesn't mean you will stop me and come to my house. The man standing in front of you glared at you. Jungkook, don't you have some bricks in your mouth? Or they are useless like you? Fix them, Ryan. You were going to fire back, but then a lady of your mother's age came out of the car. Mrs. John, why? What are you doing here, darling? You were shocked to see her too. Why, Johnny, you went towards her and hugged her tightly. Jungkook pulled you back. Jungkook, stay away from my Uma. She is only my mother. Wine. Oh, baby, really? Go drink your banana milk then. What are you doing here, Jungkook? Wine, you better stop. Wine's dad. Oh, son, you came? Come inside, Jungkook. Why you both are standing here? Suddenly, your dad came outside and saw Jungkook and her. Then your eyes got widened when you finally realized he's the one with whom you are getting married. And now your dad noticed you too. Wine's dad. Wine, why are you standing here? Go inside. Mrs. John got confused and asked, Mrs. John, Mr. Kim, you know Wine too? Mr. Kim, of course, she's my daughter. Mrs. John, your daughter? You knew. Now your game is over. You ran inside your house to hide somewhere. But then your father called you. Wine's dad. Wine, you better change your clothes. Stop wearing my clothes. Go and wear some beautiful dress and come downstairs. Wine, oh, okay, Dad. Then you saw Jungkook. He was smoking at you. Mrs. John, I'm not getting the point. Wine is your daughter because some days ago she came to my house and was telling you a sad story of her life. Wine's mother, sad story? Jungkook, yes, auntie. She asked me for a lift and told me that her step-parent sold her to some mafia and now that mafia is obsessed with her. Mother, never mind her. She just reads lots of novels and that day she ran from our house because she came to know that you guys were coming for marriage proposal but ended up in your house. Jungkook, I told you mom that day don't trust her words. She's lying but you were giving her princess treatment. Mrs. John, shut up Jungkook. She's very cute, just little bit naughty and now she's going to be your wife. Don't behave like this. Wine's dad. Don't worry Jungkook. If she annoys you, just tell me. I'll set her. Then your dad called you downstairs. You came running and to save your life you were going to sit beside Mrs. John but Jungkook's foot came in between and you landed on his lap. Your cheeks got crimson red with the choice of his words. You got up from his lap Mrs. John, Wine, getting married is a part of our life, and you should be happy that you are coming to my house. And in my presence, no one can lay a finger on you, she said, glaring at Jungkook. Next day, you were sitting having morning breakfast at Jungkook's house as Mrs. John invited you. Mrs. John was in kitchen. Then Jungkook came, being all ready for his office. Jungkook, what are you doing this early in my house? Why? None of your business, Mr. John. And stop acting like cold, rude, busy boss who don't like his fiancée because I'm not going to tolerate all this. Jungkook, and you should also stop your acting when you were trying to sit on my lap. You widened your mouth in shock. I can go by myself. Jungkook stood up and said, Why? I'm waiting outside. Come quickly. Jungkook was waiting for you sitting inside his car. Jungkook's POV. I'm thinking about wine. I don't know how my marriage life will going to be. I just can't understand her, but of course, I'll give a chance to this marriage. She's beautiful, cute, and everyone can enjoy her company. Then I saw her coming outside from my house, talking on her phone with someone. I don't know with whom she's busy talking, but she's looking happy. Whenever I try to talk with her, she gets annoyed. Then she came inside the car. When Jungkook dropped me to cafe. Jungkook, why? With whom you are going to meet? Why? And why are you investigating? Jungkook, because I want to spend time with you. Why? What happened to you suddenly? Jungkook, see why? I want to start our marriage on a good note. What about you? Why? You promised me that you will give me a princess treatment. Then sure. Then he pulled you towards him and made you sit on his lap. Jungkook, come here, I'll treat you like a queen. You sat on his lap and circled your hands on his neck. One, then you will be my alpha male. He smiled and placed his hands to your cheeks. Jungkook, may I? You giggled and said, Wine, yes, my lord.